Hello, how are you? Today, inshallah, we'll discuss a really interesting topic, which is coordinate geometry. Okay, today we'll do only 4 questions because the last question is going to take a little bit more time. Okay, in this case here, coordinate geometry focuses on the general geometry, polygons, circles, triangles, which involve, in coordinate, how you can calculate midpoint, distance between 2 points, radius, the perimeter, the circumference, anything that we did before but using coordinate geometry. Okay, so let's start with question 1. Here we go. Question 1. The coordinate of the endpoints of CD, a line CD, and the standard XY coordinate plane are -2, -1, 7, 1. What is the x coordinate of the midpoint of CD? So the midpoint, we know the rule for the midpoint. So midpoint, as you can see here, is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. This is the rule for the midpoint. This is the midpoint for x coordinate. This is the midpoint for the y coordinate. Since the question is asking for the midpoint of x coordinate, then we say that this part is what we want to get. So the x coordinate is going to be -2 plus 7. So that's going to be plus 7 over 2. -2 plus 7, which is equal to how much? 9. Sorry, -2 plus 7, that's equal to 5. Okay, over 2. And 5 over 2 is equal to how much? 2.5. So the answer here, as you can see, it's 2.5. Okay, so this is the first question. The midpoint, always remember, the answer should be as a point. Let's go for the next question. Question 2. So which of the following is the slope-intercept form of 10x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0? Slope-intercept form. We have two forms in straight line equation, which is y minus y1 equal gradient x minus x1. This is point slope form. That's what I want. Okay, so the other one is slope intercept form, which is y is equal mx plus what? B or plus c. There is many books. Okay, so m is the gradient, p is what? The y intercept. So the question is telling me we need to rearrange to give it in this way. So at the end we have the slope intercept form. So as you can see here, the equation is 10x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. We shift the 4 and the 10x. So in this case, 2y is equal to -10x plus 4. Of course, when we shift, we change the sign. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So it's y is equal to -5x plus what? 2. So it's the answer is -5x plus 2. Of course, the -5 is the slope. That is the y-intercept. So in this case, -5 plus 2. Yes, it's the first question here. The first choice, okay? That's the answer for question 2. Always try, this is an advice, in M1, not always to use the calculator. Try with your hand to do the manual questions, and I believe you can do it, okay? See you in question 3. So, check this. Which of the following is the equation of a line parallel to the line y equal to x plus 13? When I say a line that is parallel to the line y equal to x plus 3, there are two things come in my mind. First of all, two lines, when I say they are parallel, so they have the same slope. This line has a slope, as an example, half. The other one should have also half. But if the lines are, as you can see here, perpendicular to each other, if this line is 5, the perpendicular line should be -1 over 5. So always, the parallel lines, they have the same slope. The perpendicular lines, if you multiply the slopes together, they get -1. So 5 times -1 over 5, the answer should be equal -1, and you can check that with my course. Okay, so same slope for the parallel lines. Okay, mister, after that, what shall we do? So what is the slope in this line? Which is equal to how much? 2. So m is equal to 2. Okay, so in this case, which one has the slope 2? The slope here is -2, the slope here is half. Here 2, -half, -half. So the only choice I have which matches what? The one that, okay, which has the slope is equal to 2 is y equal to x plus 4. So my answer is y equal to x plus 4. They have the same slope. So guys, there are many questions in coordinate geometry, which how you can get the straight line equation, how you can solve the midpoint, how you can do the distance between 2 points, solving parabola, okay, quadratic functions, getting axis of symmetry, vertex, x-intercepts, y-intercept. There are many things in coordinate geometry, so I cannot shrink all the information in one just 4 questions, of course not. I'm trying to give you a handout, okay, on some questions and how you can do it, okay? So if you have any questions, you can text me directly in our channel. Fine? Let's go for question 4. Here we go. Question 4. This is one major question in coordinate geometry. And this is a quadratic functions. The parabola has like certain strategy to solve the parabola and how you can draw it. The maximum, minimum, vertex, axis of symmetry. Of course, I'm going to do one by one, but remember in M1, there is only one, okay, thing that is required for you to do. Not all the 7 things that I'm going to explain now. It's just only one thing. So, now, the question is, y equal x squared minus 2x plus 3. First of all, I want to get y-intercept. So when I say y-intercept means x equals 0. When x equals 0, this cancelled, okay? So at the end, the y is 3. So I know that the quadratic function, the parabola, okay, cut the y-axis at 0 and 3. This is the first thing. This is the y-intercept. The second thing, I want to get the x-intercept. And the x-intercept in this case, if you remember the polynomials, the x-intercept here is the same if I say the roots. It's the same if I say the solution. It's the same if I say that I want the x-intercept, roots, solutions, zeros, okay? All indicate the same, which is the x-intercept. The x-intercept means y equals 0, which means x squared minus 2x minus 3, that's equal to 0. So in this case, we do the factorization, x minus plus, something I multiply and get me 3, and the subtraction is equal to 2, that's equal to 3 and 1, okay? 3 and 1. So the roots are what? So x is equal to 3 and x is equal to negative 1. Those are the roots. Write it as coordinates, okay? Which means 3, 0 and negative 1, 0. Those are the x-intercept. So 2 things here. This is a question in M1, this is another question in M1, means you can get that. The other question now, I want to check if the parabola is like concave up or concave down. If it's concave up, means look at the A, okay, always it's ax squared plus bx plus c. So A has a value of 1. Since it's positive, so the concave up. If it's negative, the concave down. So if it's positive, concave up, and it's negative, concave down. So this is, okay, the third point. Fourth point, I want the axis of symmetry and the vertex. So I need to get what? The vertex. So how to calculate the vertex? Number 4, the vertex. There are two methods. Using a calculator, some Casio calculator, a new one, okay, can get the vertex directly, or there is another rule which is minus b over 2a, okay, and the y coordinate of the vertex is f of y, I call it, or f of minus b over 2a. Let's check. Minus b over 2a, what's the b here? Negative 2 over 2a. So that's going to be negative 2 over 2 times 1, which means negative 2 is okay, the answer is going to be 1. Come on. I will evaluate 1 now inside the main equation. So if you replace x with 1, 1 minus 2 minus 3, that's equal to how much? Negative 4. So the answer is negative 4. You need to evaluate 1 in the main equation to get the y coordinate of the vertex. Okay? There are 2 things which I consider important. Since the parabola is upward, it means the vertex is minimum. If the parabola is downward, so the vertex is maximum. So in this case, in our case, the vertex is what? Minimum, as I can explain here. Okay, fine. So I have the vertex. Now, axis of symmetry, number 5, the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry means the line which splits the parabola into 2 equal part, okay? Which means, since it's a vertical line, the line, the vertical line equations always start with x equal. So the x coordinate, sorry, the equation of a vertical line for the axis of symmetry, x is equal. What's the vertex here? It cut where at 1, so that's going to be equal to 1. That's the axis of symmetry, which means the line which hits the parabola in the middle, and again, okay, it touches the vertex also, so x is equal to 1. Now what's next? So I have now 5 things. Number 6, what's my domain in the quadratic functions? Since it's a polynomial, I can evaluate and I can insert any input from the all real numbers I have in my domain. So x belongs to all real number. I can put inside the function any real number. And the range, in this case, okay, mister, since this is the vertex, the range is starting from the vertex and going up. If it's parabola downward, starting from the vertex and going down. But since the parabola is upward, I'm starting from the vertex and going up. In this case, the range is what? Y greater than or equal. What's the vertex? The y coordinate of the vertex, -4, and that is equal to -4. Thank you for watching. This is coordinate geometry. If you have any question, contact me directly. Thank you.